Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On first down, Stevenson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on 2nd down, Stevenson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The numbers for Kelly a week ago. 16 carries, 107 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert, that's taken in by the tight end McKinney. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd down now, it's Kelly. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against him.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Looking to throw. Stevenson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stevenson rolling to his right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stevenson. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. From the gun, Stevenson, and that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. On 3rd down, Stevenson steps away to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their job.
Before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off.
And that's caught at the 25.